Hey, hey, it's Friday. And who doesn't have his camera control up? There we go. Look at that. There's so much. Look at that. Look at the set. That is getting good. It's because I've spent a lot of time cleaning up. This room was absolutely a disaster. My bench was full of stuff. Um, I've been, I got your glass out there, Brent, right now. And of course, Kai's is full of tools right now, but I had to clean up. Um, I've had a lot of little projects, as you could probably tell if you've seen some of the product endorsement pieces I've done. Every one of those products that I agreed to do, that I said, "Hey, send it to me." It literally that's my filter. I'm like, that looks cool. I want to try it out. Send it, and it. I think they've been really good. I've been really lucky. I've gotten some really good products. Now the one there's like one that I'm working on now. Let me show you that project, and we'll get to the stream stuff because I'm still pretty, still pretty pissed off at my favorite drone company. I don't know, I know for a fact that the legislation and the issues going on in Washington have put a huge damper in whether they get things out or not. But um, it's it definitely has been challenging for me and anybody that does drones because there are no drones. I'm literally just taking any drone project that comes along. You've seen the DRC or the I call it the DRC, the DRC. But that's not a bad little drone. It's actually good, but it's definitely not in the DJI 4K class, but it's getting really good. I like the fact that their EIS is getting good. It's just their colors are really the colors that they put in these drone systems are so like not just not really well thought out. I don't know why we can't get decent colors out of even a toy, but that's kind of my thought right there. I just checking my monitor here. So this is all interesting. So thank you. It's Friday. If you're watching this on recording, yes, I finally got it going. Um, but yeah, so DRC was a good project. The price is good when you get it on sale. Other than that, it's too high, and it's not competitive camera wise, but it's a really good flyer. It's not even if I know it would it would move one step up if they did put an OTG cable on there and amped up the flight controller. That would be nice. So if you're listening to me, please do that. Um, project number two was the power block. They're very cheap right now, by the way. So if you need a power brick with a solar panel, All Powers, if you check out All Powers, they do a really good job. I'm really happy with that. It works great. Great for camping. That little 600-watt power base, little power brick is great for that. Then I did a Ruko project. Ruko's been, I think Ruko's got some drones that are in process, and I think they're he my source, my best friend right now, Lewis. He's a heck of a lot better friend than I've got at DJI. Lewis is my source, and has been giving me lots of little projects. He gave me all of the module projects, which are things that we need. Then the Ruco power block, which is in my bag. Um, that's a good but it's 65 watts total. So remember, as you divide out the USB-Cs and the USB-A, you start to lose your wattage as you work your way down. So it's not just single. So if you want 65 watts out, you get to plug into C, one type C connection. Um, let's go here. This is a project that I'm currently working on. I just installed the rear camera. I've been doing a lot of projects. I love these little projects. They keep me busy. Um, so this one here is a dash cam, and I've actually worked with these guys before on a dash cam project. This is actually similar to another version with this is a Starvis sensor. Starvis 2, I think, is on this one. But if you want internal camera footage, you can see this is random, dead random. If you want like, then don't wear a black shirt. Actually, the black in here is not too bad, but you can see that I've got a good front lighting, so I'm wearing a white shirt. But anything in black is going to be kind of purplish, especially a black T-shirt. But I love it because I can vlog in this. The video is okay. It's 4K in the front, actually. It says it's 4K, but it is early evening. Down on the left there is the 4K coming out of the car wash, and that gives you some color variance. I love the car wash for that. I don't have Steve in this one. This is probably not what I'm going to use for the video. I might use part of this. But I'm going to bring Steve in and I'll get him in. But I just got my rear camera installed. So this actually has three cameras. Um, you can see if you look up in the back corner of my truck right there, I do have a little camera there. This is the previous camera version is in there, but I'm not using that. I pulled it out today and then I replaced that with a new camera. I couldn't put it in right away. My new camera um, had I needed an adapter, and actually this adapter I can use over and over again, but it allows me to suction cup the rear camera in. So I've got that set up, and you're always going to get a tint on the back because I've got a tinted rear window. I'm never going to install it outside the truck because it'll get torn up by car washes. But it really does good. I mean, I get that if I need road footage, like I'm traveling somewhere, this is a great way to just knock out some quick, just some quick footage. So when I do get the rear and front, it's kind of nice. But you've got some different lighting situations going on there, and that's kind of what people want to see. And then if you can see detail. So um, anyway, doesn't look like that's gonna keep rolling. How are we doing? Yeah, our CPU is good. So um I just want to keep checking to see if we're okay. Looks good. All right. Anyway, I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't lose my stream here. All right, looks good. Yeah, CPU 2.5. All right. I don't know. I'm just gonna shut that down. Let's see. We got a bunch of things going on. We can go here to what I would consider to be um the thing that I really want to talk about, which is the subject of today. And that is this idea of influencer trust. Influencer trust. What is influencer trust? What does that mean? Well, I think we all kind of know that this factor of trust is kind of artificial, and especially if you're receiving a product like early in the release. And since this product, by the way, this is my Adobe program that I use for my thumbnails. I love it. It is so fun. Actually, I've done a couple of demos on this, showing you how to do your AI in here. But this one is live and active, so you can create skies in the back, and I've got an active thumbnail, which makes it really cool uh, when you have people waiting. So it's pretty cool. This is where I make all of my stuff. So there's all kinds of really neat. Um, you can add sounds to it. I never add sounds because I already have a sound program I use. I'm actually thinking about changing it, but it's so expensive. Um, I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out curve ways to you know to to kind of save money here and there. But um, the getting back to the Neo, all we have right now is just a bunch of hearsay information. We've got very few what I would consider to be things out there that I really trust until I get something in my hands. Do I even do I even want to even see any of this stuff? So I've really it's been a month, since release. I mean, and I think I still have like 2 more weeks before I get a product. And I'm literally getting bored. I mean, that's my problem is I've got some serious boredom. You want to see the thumbnail I was going to use? All right, here we go. So this was the one I kind of colored up the one that I've got now because I thought it looked cool. I started making it this afternoon, and I ended up with this the bad boy right here. I love it. It's so cool. It's just neat, You got this, moving kind of thing, Um, but if you really want to see a cool thumbnail, this is what I was really thinking about. So let me go to my files. Actually, let's go back here. Um, go to my stuff. Go to my stuff. So this was the one I was really going to do. This was the thumbnail. It says I give up. I literally was going to give up. I here. Let me see if I can open up that up completely here. Here, let's get that. Let's go back to files, back to home, and I'll go back to. I'll show you my I give up file. Here we go. I mean, I spent a lot of time. I've been messing around on this computer for crap for um, a while. I switched. I changed my monitor input. Um, I updated my AMD graphics um, software, so I'm pulling. All of my graphics now are being pulled from the graphics card, so I can stream without any. Yeah, my CPU is using only 1.4% right now. That is awesome. So, hey, Robin Drones, how you doing? How are you doing? It is good to see you. Um, I my chat is just not being it's not being friendly. Yeah, I think I need to, but yeah, I've got your chat down below here too, so I'm getting the live one down below. But yeah, I literally am ready to give up. I give up and from the standpoint of I'm going to start being a heck of a lot more um skeptical of DJI. My eyes, I'm tired. You know, I'm very tired of all of the crap. I mean, all of these releases, all of this crap, this information that's been um, just put out there, and just no products. I mean, the only product that I've got my hands on that I can tell you truly that is good from experience standpoint. Um, Rob, my Neo comes in. It really doesn't matter at this point. I think on the 8th or something like that. Maybe it was moved back to the 10th. I don't know. I don't even care. I really don't care at this point. I'm going to get I do. I mean, I want to fly it, but um I've waited for so long for this thing, and I've put in so much um I put in a bunch of energy, trying to get to get my hands on, the idea, and to figure out, okay, what's a 2S, Cinewhoop gonna feel like, So I decided to stop, and I decided to stop, putting time and effort in. And then I just got as close as I could, and I started flying this thing. So, and if you fly a 2-inch like this, you are going to get pretty much a really good idea of what the Neo is going to fly like, less the 550 on the bottom. So this is going to be 3S flying versus 2S flying. But this was as close as I could get, I just wanted to just kind of get that in my flying, um, in my brain. So I don't know why my chat is not updating. Let's see, docs. Let's see, reset. Let's see, where's my chat? Locked up. It's full height docs, reset docs. There it is. That's hmm. Anyway. I'm just gonna get rid of that doc. I'm gonna reduce the size of OBS here, and then I'm gonna bring in the live chat on YouTube. Oh, okay. So before I do that, okay, um, I want to show you this really quick. So you've seen a lot of people put information out for the um f- for the action, okay, and this is the Action 5 right here. I am for the record, this one is going, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, in just a second, I'm going to show you why this camera here. Um, it's the sensor is too small. The bit rate, I guess, at least the information I'm hearing is that they're going to up the bit rate of this, which will definitely help. Okay. But right now, the Action 5 is giving you as close to what I would consider to be in between GoPro and the Insta 360 cameras, the Ace Pro. It's getting they're trying to please people that like that profile. Um, so here's the video I did. If you didn't see this, this was really a tracking video. I'm showing you on the left what DJI's camera does as tracking. Obviously, you've got a bigger field. The lens is much more crispy, but the Action 5 is actually really interesting. Now, if I brought the Action 5 back, what I needed to do was just back that camera up a little bit. I didn't take into consideration the crop when I set it up, so I put it closer than it should be. There is a little box, a white box, and then inside of that is your track. So you got to put the white box where the white box is going to be. So when I was running this, um, you'll notice that there is it does a really nice job. And like I said, if I'd have been sitting back a little bit, you can see when I do get back, it does a really good job. It's to me that's neat. I think that when I'm out in the field and I want a steady cam that doesn't have the gimbal, the Action 5, I'm very happy with the colors. Some people don't like the colors. It's definitely more taupey. Some people don't like um the the mushiness of the there's not enough, I don't know, enough depth, I guess. I don't know. I think it does a good job. But it's definitely a lighter image, so you get into the pixel peepers. Um, they're going to be happy, sometimes, and sometimes they're not going to be happy. But I thought this was really good. I really think that this, you can see the wrinkles in my face on this one and you can see the wrinkles here, but it doesn't, you're obviously getting better lens quality because of of course, the sensor size. So you have to be a little bit better, but this one tends to be, really just really spot on most of the time. You don't have to do a lot of settings. And so what settings is my Action 5 in at this point? It's just in the standard setting. I took the auto off. And remember, this is 2.7K crop and this is 4K. Okay. So, and I one of the things I look at is my hair. Is it picking up gray? Um, and I think it's doing a really good job. I think side by side, but you can see my eyes detail in here probably because this camera angle is a little bit better. So I'm really happy. I'm telling you that the Action 5 is definitely better than the Action 4. Not better than the Pocket 3. If you like the Pocket, you need to stay with the Pocket. I think it's not worth going unless you want a second camera, like a B camera. I think this is a perfect B camera. It's a better B camera. Um, it's a better B camera than this one. Okay. This one's too dark. And I'm going to show you now. The other thing on this video, if you didn't watch the whole video, okay, a lot of people just click through it. I understand. Um, but I am going to show you the section on the video where I cover the um, here. I'm going to go ahead. I cover I cover the low light. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fast forward it to the section. Now here you can, well, actually, before I go to that, I want you to see where I crop the image. Okay, so I got it cropped vertically. So this would be like a 9 by 16. Okay. I just made it small, so for an example. But you see how nice and smooth it basically does follow. So all I did was just, set up the camera so where that crop would be, and then I just, let it do its thing. And there I could leave the frame. It's getting me in here. I just cut it out. I cropped it out. But it does a great job following. You can see right there, it looks for you and then it finds you again. In the building in the background, you can kind of see. And then there's the detail. I know what I want you to see is just see contrast right now. So let me go ahead and see if I can get that. I'm going to see if I open up my chat doc. I don't know if you guys are checking that out, but yeah. So anyway, the colors are. I thought the colors were really good. Like I said, um, a lot of people that are making that like the old color. I'm kind of falling in love with the new color profiles. Um, so in comes Insta here. Here's the Insta 360 Go. I had a lot of questions about this. One person said, please do a video showing this this thing in low light. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to show you this in low light. It's not good in low light. The sensor's too small. Okay. Right. So you're not going to want to see this in low light because it has a sensor that's too small. All right. It's just not for that. You want decent light. Um, Otherwise you're going to get lots of artifacting and it's not going to be able to get the tones of your face. Enter once again, enter Action 5. Action 5. Now I'm going to show you this side by side really quick. I'm going to show you 4 and 5 next to each other. And this is why most people are going to choose this. So once again, we're back to here, and you can see, uh, we've got a certain amount of lighting. Most of the lighting is coming from my computer monitors. There is a fair amount of light in the room, but you'd think that with the Action 4 and the Action 5 side by side, that you would get in a fluorescent lit room, you'd get my face would be lit. That's just not the case. So let me show you that. So I'm going to fast forward this video up to the point where I start talking about low light. Okay. So I do my own low light test. Now, this is Action 5. On the right hand side is Action 4. Okay. So, and you can, if I'm just telling you, there's so much artifacting in this dark area. Now, in the bottom, there's not any artifacting down here. You can see the reflections are good, but you can tell that my shirt is showing a different color. And if knowing what that shirt looks like, that the shirt on the left is closer to the right color than the shirt on the right. And they're both in their standard profile. Now, I checked this for sure. So both of these are in that standard, what I call a standard profile. So, all right. But if I just play it a little bit, so I'm going to play it and I'll move around a little bit in the room. It's just so artifacty. It is so bad. Um, so I'm going to move back, and you can see there's shadows in the other image. Okay, now I'm further back. Um, you can see that I'm lit up a little bit better because the light from this position is more even, but this one's still darker. And look at the ceiling. Okay, so if you look at the ceiling, you'll know right away that the camera is having a tough time balancing the darks and the lights. It doesn't have the stacked sensor. Okay, so that's to me is everything you need to know about this camera or about the Action 4 is that when the stack sensor came, the Action 4 was going to be superior. So, yep, there it is. That's you can't get much more. You can't get much more. The desktops are darker. Just the room, knowing the room that like I do, that room is darker and less. I would have to bring up the exposure a little bit. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could, mess with the shadows. I don't want to mess with the shadows. I want it to be out of the camera as close to the right exposure as possible. Um, so I just, when you're talking action cameras and you're doing a lot of filming like I do, it's, it's very, it's very, you know, there's no question that the Action 5 is superior. It really is. And then you have fun with it and do, all this moving around. And then you look at skin tones. I'm trying to stop it, because I am moving quite quick. So you get a little more, you get better, definition over here. You get a little more washy. Some people don't like the washy. Okay. And that's where, you get the differences opinions on cameras. But I think the colors of my shirt are really good. I think the shirt colors are really good either side. I don't think there's so much difference. It's a little darker in the standard 1 inch. So the question is, do you do a stacked 1/1.3 or do you use a 1 inch inside of an action camera? And I don't know if they can do that. I think the problem is I don't think they can. And this camera here is kind of that's why they stay with that sensor, you know, that size. I just really wanted to go through that and let you guys see that. I learned a lot from these videos. Um, and I'm happy with both cameras. Like I said, if I have to use both of them for a shot, I'm 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 completely I'm in matching heaven. Very, very happy. So, but very good example. I just, I like I said, I'm very happy with that. Now this is closer to where I should have been. This is I should have had the camera back probably about 6 inches, but you can see the crop that it gives you. It really crops it in at 2.7 compared to what it's like. Back here you can see when the two cameras are side by side. When you're like this, you're even. So both these cameras, in their native, lenses, there's actually there once again you got a little bit of a crop there, don't you? This seems like it's less cropped. There's a slight difference. I don't know what that percentage is, but yeah. So anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. Then I had a little bit of fun with my ending. I thought this was kind of cool, doing a little bit of random calmness. I think this is helping me not being an absolute tizzy because I am still pissed. I'm so mad. If you want to see my screensaver now on Google, bam, it's now an aquarium. It used to be a Neo. The Neo's now gone. So, and literally I gave up. I gave up. Should I put this up on the screen? Neo, I gave up on you, man. I really did. I'm so sick of waiting. I'm just absolutely sick of all the crap. I'm sick of DJI playing games. They're definitely trying to figure out whether they're going to be able to get all of their releases done, before anything happens. Well, nothing. Knowing the speed of government, nothing's happening. And all of us who have supported DJI for all this time, we're just getting screwed. I just we're not. We're not. It took when on release day for the Action 5, it took 2 days. It didn't quite take 2 days. It took like 40 or 50 hours for that Action 5 to get to me. I ordered that freaking Neo how long ago? How long ago was it that I ordered the Neo? I just I just don't know. I give up. I really do. I am I am I am rubbing my eyes just like this guy. I am frustrated. I'm just I just don't know. I don't know what to I don't know if I should support them as much as I have. And like I said, I beat up so many other companies, but there's one thing that I am going to do, and I have been doing, and this is it right here. I'm looking for my next bike. I actually have a couple of bikes I'd like to show people. This is the one that is my number one. Let me show you the number one bike right here. And the reason why this is number one is because it is a front and rear drive. Okay. So this thing has two motors, and one in the front and the back. It's basically an all-wheel drive bike. And where I live, this thing is going to be awesome. Throw on a backpack, put your drone in it, all the way up to the top of the trails. The weather is starting to cool off right now, and this will be just awesome here. I would just be tearing up the trail on that thing. But it is a great bike design. It's built much like the other bike that I had. I've owned three of them. This would be my fourth bike project, and all of the bike projects are doing really well. That's and the thing is I continue to get questions about bikes, but with drones, I don't people get disinterested very quickly with bikes. They just keep riding them. They just find different places to go. There's more places to go. There's fewer restrictions. There's so many things. But this is the bike that of my of what I want. It's a hydraulic brake bike. It's got really cool, I mean, check that out. Check the red details on there. It's got just an amazing electronics setup on it. It's got dual suspension. It's got dual rear shocks. The cheaper ones have a single rear shock. So just really cool. And this thing just hauls butt. It easily goes, it'll take my big butt and go 30 miles an hour without any problem. And 30 is so fast on an electric bike. You go any faster than 30 and you're like, it'll go uphill without any problems. The biggest problem with this bike is that, what do you think? Should I get black or green? Huh? That's my big question. I've had a bunch of black bikes, and I really um, don't know, maybe I should go out and get out of my comfort zone and go to green. So look at that. Isn't that cool? The red details. There's your rear kickstand. I mean, it's literally, if you just want to take the chain off of it, just take the chain off, just put some front pegs on it and turn it into a motorcycle. So, but look at that. That's super nice. Really like it. And this has got the high handlebars. I've ridden the ones with the low handlebars. The handlebar bikes are a tougher position to be on when you're riding. You want to be high, and then you want to stand a lot when you're on trails. When you're on dirt and rock trails that I'm going to be riding in. Um, so this gives you that high position, dirt and rock trail high position where you can keep nice and high. But really great bike. So I'm excited about trying this one out. Um, I've had a lot of luck. So had a lot of luck in the bike department. But yeah, I do not know where. Um, I don't know what really to make of the make of the market right now. It's just very just tough to read. So why are my chats not going into this one over here? No, let me chat over here. I just added that. There we go. I have no idea what I just signed into the chat on that side right there. So anyways, let me just I gotta do a couple things here. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn that one off right there. I'm turn this one back on. I know I'm early. I'm like usually 4:34, but I hope I get the what I call the later crowd that gets on and checks it out. Been kind of quiet today. So I need some projects. I need besides all the little projects that I'm doing. There we go. I'm just going to put that up. But yeah, just super disappointed. Super disappointed. This is all we get for Neo these days. We get this right there. Pre-order. Pre-order. We'll take your money, but we'll shortly after release date is what they're saying. Which is 10/8. Oh, it's so late. So late that I don't know if they'll be on time for the party, for at least party of my money. You guys know I've already bought this thing. Hey, what's up, Kai? It's kind of a quiet evening, but one of the things I looked at, this would be interesting to you, Kai. Check this one out. Not that guy. Not that guy. That's not the guy. I was basically showing this video about with the action, this face tracking video. I just want you to see. I want you to see this one here because this will tell you a lot about the Action 4 and why you stay away from the Action 4. Okay, this is a great example on the Action 4. So now this is just tracking. So this is the you've got Pocket and Action 5. Okay, so there's no comparison here. These guys are pretty much, I'd say, on an equal footing. Little crop. Obviously, you got a lot of crop in the Action 5, but you've got really good tracking down here. That's completely camera tracked right there, and it will track at 2.7K. Okay, so this is the one I want you to look at right here, Kai. So check this out. That is me on the left in low light. And the right side is Action 4, and that's Action 5. Okay. And so there it is right there. And they're set up exactly the same lighting. And you can see tons of artifacting in here. And this is really not low light. So I am dispensing with this camera. Okay. This camera here is on its way out. This is not as good a camera as this one. I don't care if you're a bit rate counter. What I heard was the bit rate on this one, since it does have a beefier processor than this one is going to be beefed up. They're going to beef up the bit rate because people want it beefed up. They were saying that they wanted to make it quicker to transfer data, so they lowered the bit rate. Well, they're finding out that people want better quality and they would rather wait for it. So that's at least what they're saying. So this one, brand new. This camera is right out of the box, new. It's going. Sayonara. I don't even want I don't the color science on this one, I just can't do it. I can't make it right. And I've tried. I've really tried with this. I mean, I could do a side by side right now. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do it. Now, now, yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I did finally watch the video. I watched the video you told me to watch. Here is here is the screen share on this one. So now the question on the Action, this 3, this is not a low light camera either, you know, but I would rather have the size of this one and not have this one. So I'd rather have this and this. And this is the mic kit. And this is worth every ounce of $100. I mean, that's all they're charging for this thing. But this mic kit right here, this one, this mic here is dedicated to, oops, I should have put it in the other direction. It's getting caught on there we go. Okay. But this one is dedicated to that camera right there. So I've got a mic for each one. This one's got its own mic. That one's got its own mic. And That's $100 by itself, and then it just comes with the mic stuff. So this mic here is probably I'm probably selling this. I can't use it with this, so there's no reason to have it. And if I get rid of this camera, um, it's going to go. Now, the only thing I might save this for would be just in case, say, I bought the if I bought the Instago camera that's coming, the Insta 360 Ace Pro 2. I might need this for the Ace Pro 2 because there is no dedicated mic system. I did somebody is it if you could um um if you if have you heard anything about the compatibility of the Ace Pro with the DJI system? Have you heard? I thought for some reason I thought I heard that the Ace you can hook up a DJI mic to an Ace Pro. Can anybody tell me that? Can anybody tell me if that's actually happened? By the way, you can use this mic for either of these cameras. So if you did want to do this, you'd be fine. But I don't want to I don't want to spend time figuring this one out when this one does out of the box what I want it to do. Just a little crispy. All I got to do is turn the sharpness down. I think that's the only problem I've been having is it just a little sharp. So you just turn that sharpness down and you just turn it all the way to the bottom. So you get the smoother output. I've already done that with this camera here. I've already done this. I've already turned the sharpness way down. So, but yeah, look at that kit, you know. Now this doesn't go with the kit. I just put it in there. But yeah, super, super cool. Super cool. Um, and it comes with this cute little bag. So you got a charger and but yeah, that's Action 5 kit, Action 4 kit. That's for Action 4. And that's just video. This is my drone, my light drone camera. So, and my cool shot camera. But yeah, to me, this low light test this was what it solved my problem. Yeah, you haven't heard. For some reason I heard that you could use the DJI mic with the Ace. I'll have to ask. Maybe I could ask my AI that. Should I do that? Should I ask Gemini and see if Gemini knows? Let's see if Gemini knows here. Let's see. Can you use the DJI Mic 2 with the Insta 360 Ace Pro camera? Probably don't even have to do that. Let's see if it's what it says here. Yes, there it is. There it is. The Insta 360 Ace Pro is compatible with the DJI Mic 2, allowing you to capture There you go, Kai. There's your answer. Just ask Gemini. Oh man. All right. Yeah, say hit the thumb, man, if you're here, guys. I think I've got I've got a small group today. I haven't been on in so long, so I haven't been on my game, but hopefully we'll get some viewers after the fact here. But yeah, it says you'll need to follow the specific pairing instructions. So yeah, you can take the Ace Pro, hook up your DJI mic. Oh, that is really handy. This is also the camera I'm looking at. There's a Logitech camera now. These Brios are getting super cheap, so I want to replace my side hustle over here, which is actually really good with the Brio. I want to put a Brio right on that, so that'll be even better. It's got a better backlighting. I don't have to light it as much. That camera's pretty good, but yep. Let's see, what are we doing here? But yeah, so this camera here, I got a bid on one right now for about $40. This one's 70. So if I lose the other one for maybe 60, I'm gonna come over here and offer this guy 60 and see if I can get it. See if I can see if I can finagle that. Oh, I need to get you on the stream, Kai, because I need to talk to you. So what I'll probably do is end my stream here early since I've pretty much taken care of everything I wanted to take care of. Um, I'm pretty much pissed off about the Neo. Look at my awesome set. Isn't that great? I cleaned everything. So everything's clean. I got everything nice and neat. So I'm very happy with my neat setup. But let me get on a call here. But yeah, just this right here. Um, this bull crap right here, this pre-order bull crap for I'm sick of it. I give up. Literally give up. I give up at it. I have had it. I have had it. I have had it. I give up. I do not care. I am so sick of DJI right now. I am so much going to buy an e-bike. This one right here, this beautiful green e-bike. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to ride for a while and just ignore drones. You're about to head out. Hey, have a good one. Birthday. Oh, it's your birthday dinner. It's your birthday weekend. If you don't know, it's Kai's birthday. So if you don't already know, um, so let's see, super stickers. Oh man, I get my wife's TV is so loud I can hear it. Let's see. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna give it up. So I'm DJI. You're gonna be a side hustle, and this might be my main hustle. I've done 3 bikes. All of them did well. Every single one of them did as good as a Action 5 Pro, or I would wait for the, I would, if you're looking for a camera or a drone, I don't know. So, but yeah, but yeah, I'm looking at that. That's a two motor bike. So I've got front and rear motors. That thing will rip up trails, all electric without any pedaling. It's way cool. So, and the price, I can get that lower. I know I can get it lower. I just, I just contact the seller and say, "Hey, I'm in at 850." So my big question now is green or black? Green or black, Ty? That's my big question right now. Um, I've got a bunch of other things for sale right now, and I've been pretty good at uh, getting things out of here. So anyway, I think that's where I'm at. And I also updated. I had to mess around with my AMD graphic software, so we got that working. So now I can hear the AMD the graphics processor is working, so it's running right now, which is great. High performance. My CPU is using hardly any freaking at 30 FPS at 1080. So black. I know all my bikes have been black. I just thought green would be kind of cool a little bit. You know, maybe you got the hat going, but But I'm thinking if I get the bike, by the time I get my bike will be here. And if I bought the bike right now, it'll be here in 3 days, 3 to 5 days. It'll be here before the Neo. And then I'll get it. I'll do a video. I'll put the bike together, and then I'll do some trail videos, and then I'll throw the Neo in there, and I'll do the Neo shots for my bike shots, and just use the Neo for what it's useful for, which is just garbage video. And then throw the Action 5 on my right here. See, we'll do the Action 5 right there. Maybe there. So green or black? Green or black, huh? Yeah, it's you know, it's been bad. I actually Kai, I also did look at I did look at StreamYard, but for me to do StreamYard, it's like $700 a year. Gosh. I mean I can't justify it. This is free. What I'm doing right now. That would be 700 extra dollars a year. And I guess I could cut some other things out, maybe get rid of my music service or, start doing that. But I don't want to, I don't want to lose that. But I should have, let's see here. I'm just looking at some of the crap I had. Oh man. Wait for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm not in a hurry. I actually sold my hoverfly yesterday, and the guy returned it later that day. I just let him do it. Um, he brought it home, and it didn't work out for the person he bought it for, and he brought it back, and I was just, you know what, $10 a month, yeah, I would be there. $120 a year, I'd be in that. I'd be in on that. Wait for Thanksgiving, and then now if I could get 1080p for say $15 a month, um, but you can't beat this. I could bring in I with this computer, I could easily just Skype you in, you know. I could bring in the Skype. I could bring in the Video Ninja. I could do Video Ninja. That works, but it doesn't give you that nice interaction that the pre-packaged products work. There's some other ones too. There's some other versions that are pretty good. But StreamYard tends to be the probably the easiest to work through. So, all right. I think I am going to get off the stream because it is done. I think I'm done. And should I play some cold wet sand? StreamYard usually runs good sale for Turkey Day. All right, I'll check them out. I just, I've got this set so beautiful right now. Oh. All right, I'm out of here. Hey Kai, you guys have a good you have a good dinner with your daughter. You have a great birthday dinner, and I am going to leave you guys. Um, still waiting for maybe nothing. Neo did not show up. So, bye.